Right everyone, and welcome back to Season 8 of Formula Xbox, and we're here today for the 19th and penultimate round of the season, the Canadian Grand Prix, and we're here on our best qualifying lap now then, and yeah, it could all be decided today then, as Melanie with a 41 point lead going into this race, only 58 points still to play for, and yeah, obviously that does mean that there's a good chance that even if we do manage to beat him today, that he will win the championship. But yeah, we'll try and stop that from happening if that is at all possible. We did sort of delay it a little bit in Spain. He could have won it in that race, but yeah, after a very, very close race where we were together on track for pretty much the whole 33 laps, yeah, we managed to hold him off then to take the victory from pole position. So yeah, we'll have to see what we can do here then, hopefully get some qualifying points to yeah, help us along the way. But yeah, it was, I'd say, a decent lap from us, as I could have gone quicker through a final chicane I think, but still we crossed line to go fastest and we do take pole position then by a tenth of a second. So I don't know at the time of recording if there's any changes to that, but yeah, as I'm recording this, then yeah, we got pole position there, Melanie in second and Midget in third. So yeah, assuming that all stays as it is, then we did gain a point on him there. But yeah, it does still mean that if he finishes in the top three, he is guaranteed to be champion here today. In fact, I think he can make that top four. I'm not sure actually. I think it may have just been a podium with a guaranteed in the title here, but you can see a bit of rain forecast in the second half of the race, so we'll see how that plays into things then. We've got the lights on now then, and away we go in Canada, and it is a decent start from us then, as we're going to try and cover the inside line into turn 1, and yeah, not too much of a run towards turn 1 at this track, and we managed to stay ahead for the time being, and yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. But yeah, what we don't need is Melanie in second place at the moment, so we'll just have to see what we can do then out at the front, and see if it's going to be another close one here today then, as we get to lap 2 and we were a little bit deep there into the final chicane, clouting the curb, and that really hurt our run out of the corner. Melanie's going to have a good run here across the line, and we defend the inside line into turn 1, and we slide it about a little bit, but that actually sort of worked to our advantage there, as we were able to cover the inside line there for turn 2. Now on to lap 7 then, we've built up a little bit of a gap, but still not more than a second. But then Maestro has a look at the inside of Melanie there, and that hurts them both as Maestro gets back ahead. But for the first time in about 40 racing laps in Formula Xbox, yeah, this is the biggest the gap's been. It's like over a second now, for like the first time in over 40 laps of racing. But yeah, we come into bits on lap 11. Obviously there was rain on the way, otherwise I would have one-stop this, but we are going to go on to another set of ultra soft tyres. I was thinking rain would probably hit around about, well, just out half distance according to the graphic, so yeah, I was thinking now would be a good time to get some ultra soft tyres on and push. We'd already had Maestro in for super softs, we'd also had Sinan in for ultra soft along with me, but a bit earlier, so we'll see how that affects him. Pepsi then may have done a very good strategy here and start on the soft tyres, so he probably won't have to pit before it starts raining. But yeah, we're in second place, and Maestro has jumped Melanie interestingly there. A couple laps later we had caught up to Pepsi, who was struggling quite a lot there, and yeah, we didn't really have anywhere to go, as he sort of made a mistake out of that chicane, and we couldn't really do anything with that good drive we had. But he still seems to be struggling quite a bit then, and yeah, he loses the back end there it looks like, and we managed to get ahead, but I think he actually ended up letting Maestro through as well into this corner, so didn't work quite as much to our advantage as I would like. But we get to lap 19 now then, and there is the rain just as we thought, and it is, yeah, just after half distance, and yeah, it took a few laps for the track to get quite wet, and then on lap 23 we went very deep into the hairpin there, and that allowed Maestro to get through, and almost made there banging wheels, but yeah, we both get away with it, and yeah, Maestro then certainly showing more pace once the rain came down, like compared to us, I'd say. But yeah, we're all going to be coming into the pits and on this lap, because yeah, it's all reached the crossover point now then, as into pits we come for our well, for the stop, then we'll have to see if it is our last stop or not, because we do know that it's going to get dry near the end and we could end up with another situation like AOR Singapore. But yeah, out of the pits we come then on the intermediate tyres. Nearly got jumped by Melanie there, but his car ghosted, and Maestro has kept the lead then for the time being. And yeah, we'll have to see if we can repass and then hopefully have some pace on these inters. But we nearly do a Yarno Trulli there and almost spin it straight out of the pit lane. But yeah, luckily we didn't do that. And yeah, we skipped to lap 30 then, where Maestro had built up a bit of a lead, but he had, well, he did go deep there into the far chicane, took the escape road, which is what was instructed for us to do, so well done Tim for doing that. And that does mean that we have caught right up there. We've still got Melanie right behind us as well though. And I do know that Maestro has a penalty by this point and I didn't, so really at this point I was looking good for the win here, as long as I just kept it clean and kept in behind him. But then we just turned in too early there. We didn't even really need to do that. Well, we never really need to cut a corner, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a really unforced error there. That's got us our third warning and a penalty. So we've gone from looking like we could win this race to maybe now not even, well, finishing third most likely, as the track has now look, well, the rain has stopped and the track is still quite damp, but is drying very quickly here, as we did have a look at Maestro there, but we weren't quite close enough. And yeah, as you can see on screen, it says he's on Supersoft, but of course he's on Inter's Great Game. As yeah, it is dry enough by the end of the lap then to go on to dry tyres, and unfortunately everyone comes in, so there's not going to be any kind of heroic final lap like in AOR Singapore. But yeah, heroic's not the word, dramatic we'll say, because yeah, obviously I had much better tyres in AOR than what the front two had. But yeah, anyway, there's not going to be any of that today unfortunately for us, as it looks like Maestro is still leading, and we'll have to see if we can catch him on those well, on dry tyres. We have got used ones, but it shouldn't make any difference really, because they're only slightly worn and we've only got a few laps left. But yeah, unfortunately yeah, Maestro pulled away, and unfortunately, while we did pull away from Melanie, it wasn't enough to be able to build out a gap. But of course none of this really makes a difference in terms of the championship, because the top three for Melanie guarantees in the title. But I was really frustrated because I do feel that I sort of threw the win away here, as well into Maestro for taking the win. We crossed line second, but we're going to get bumped down to third by the new champion Melanie, so congrats to him for that one. And yeah, it's been a very good season from him, and yeah, it was always going to be tough for us to, you know, claw it back once he, you know, got into his stride and started building up that lead. It was always going to be hard for us to sort of like regain it, because we did have the lead for a bit during the first half of the season. But yeah, you can't really follow his performance. He's driven very well. We did have some things go wrong for us, but so did he. And yeah, he's come away with more points and yeah, more victories. Yeah, and I don't think you can say that anyone else deserves it more than him. So yeah, congrats to Melanie for an excellent season. Of course I am disappointed, because as I said, we were leading for a few races earlier on in the season, but yeah, we were certainly outdriven, I think, particularly in the second half of the season. So yeah, you can't be mad at that. And yeah, we'll just have to hope that the last race of the season then, the Belgian Grand Prix, is going to be a good one to finish things off then for the season. We had a great battle here, me and Melanie, in STSF2 back on F1 2016, so yeah, maybe we'll have a part 2 of that. I certainly hope so, because that was one of the most enjoyable races I've had, you know, in the past year maybe. So yeah, look forward to that then. Hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.